Denji, a young man struggling to make ends meet, dreams of finding a door in a back alley. Upon waking, he decides to work for the Yakuza to pay off his debts. As he travels to his job, he calculates how much money he has earned from selling his organs and cutting trees, but realizes he still owes a significant amount of money. Suddenly, Denji's pet devil dog, Pochita, barks, alerting him to the presence of a nearby devil. Excited at the prospect of earning money for killing the devil, Denji uses Pochita as a chainsaw to defeat the tomato devil. The old man who hired Denji promises to pay him 400,000 yen for the devil carcass, but after deducting various fees and interest, he only gives Denji 70,000 yen. Despite this, Denji is relieved to have some money to pay off his debts. The old man's driver questions why they would hire someone like Denji, but the old man explains that Denji is paying back his father's debt. The real devil hunters refuse to give them the devil carcass, so they rely on Denji to do their dirty work. To pass the time, the driver offers Denji 100 yen to eat his cigarette, and Denji eagerly accepts, though he later spits it out. This small act of desperation highlights the dire circumstances in which Denji finds himself. He still owes a significant amount of debt and must rely on shady deals with the Yakuza to make ends meet. Denji shares his meager bread with his pet devil Pochita. He tells Pochita about his dreams of having jam on his bread, finding love, and playing games with a girlfriend. Despite his aspirations, Denji feels trapped by his debt and doubts he will ever see his dreams come to fruition. Denji recalls a haunting memory of standing in front of his father's grave with an old man who demands that he pay off his father's debt. The old man threatens Denji and demands 700,000 yen by the next day or else he will be killed. As Denji watches a devil with a chainsaw approach him, he resigns himself to death. However, he notices that the devil is bleeding and offers to bite it and drink its blood. Pochita joins in the attack and Denji asks for his pet's help in repaying his debt. The next day, Denji succeeds in killing a devil and presents it to the old man in hopes of being hired as a devil hunter. Later that night, Denji's hunger keeps him awake, and he coughs up blood as he reveals his mother suffered from a similar condition. The old man returns and takes Denji to an abandoned factory for a job. However, they are ambushed by a man with a sword who stabs Denji and Pochita from behind. The man reveals that the Yakuza made a deal with a devil to gain power and turned into zombies. The zombie devil orders its new army of zombies to kill Denji, as he is a devil hunter who kills other devils. Denji tries to flee, but the zombies catch up and brutally attack him. As Denji's chopped up pieces and blood lay in the dumpster, Pochita awakens after some of Denji's blood reaches his mouth. Pochita remembers the happy times he spent cutting trees with Denji. Denji expresses his fear of dying while fighting a devil and leaving Pochita alone and starving. He even suggests that Pochita can take over his body if possible, so that Denji can live a normal life and die a normal death. In return, Pochita wants Denji to show him his dreams. In the dumpster, Pochita fuses with Denji, healing him and combining his chopped up pieces. Denji awakens to see Pochita's tail coming out of his chest, wondering if Pochita has taken over his dead body. Pochita reassures him that he loved hearing his dreams and then gives him his heart. In exchange, Pochita asks Denji to show him his dreams. Denji emerges from the dumpster, fully healed, and sees the zombie devil ordering his zombie army to attack him. Denji wonders if he is like the Yakuza, who are not content with their happiness and kept dreaming for more. He acknowledges that he can't blame them, but if they stand in his way, they will die. Denji pulls the cord from his chest as the zombies jump on him, transforming his arms and head into chainsaws. He fights them off and jumps on the zombie devil, slicing him in half. Makima and two men arrive at the abandoned factory the next morning and see the aftermath of the battle. Makima approaches Denji, sensing a strange smell from him, neither human nor devil. She guesses that he was responsible for the carnage. Denji asks to be hugged, and Makima obliges. Denji returns to his normal self, and Makima explains that she is a devil hunter with public safety and came to kill the zombie devil. She gives Denji two options, to be killed as a devil or to be kept as a human. She promises to take care of him and make sure he is fed if he chooses the latter. Denji eagerly asks what he would be given for breakfast, and Makima lists a variety of delicious foods including bread with butter and jam, salad, coffee, and dessert. Denji agrees to stay with Makima, excited about the prospect of such a tasty breakfast. As Denji and Makima ride in the car, Denji's stomach growls, and Makima reminds him that he is in her care now and should answer with yes or woof. Denji used to think that Makima was nice, but her dog-like treatment of him now scares him a little. However, Denji's thoughts soon turn to Pochita and his stomach growls again. Makima suggests that they stop at a rest area to get something to eat, and she offers to pay for their meal. She also gives Denji his coat since he is shirtless, and he is overjoyed at her kindness, believing that he now loves Makima. After Denji agrees to stay with Makima, she takes him to a rest area to get something to eat. Denji orders udon and sausage, while Makima orders curry udon. However, Denji feels anemic due to the blood loss from his chainsaws and falls on Makima. She asks him how he became like that, and Denji explains that his pet devil replaced his heart. Makima reveals that there are not many cases like his and that he emits both a human and devil scent. Denji gets excited about this, but then collapses again. When he wakes up, Makima feeds him the udon and he enjoys it. Denji asks Makima her name and what type of guys she likes. After revealing her name, Makima says she likes Denji type of guys. They reach Devil Hunter headquarters in Tokyo, and Makima introduces Denji to Iki Hayakawa, who he will be working with today. Denji is surprised that he won't be working with Makima, but Iki explains that it's to be expected. While on patrol with Iki, Denji asks if Makima has a boyfriend. Iki punches him and tells him that he wants to be nice and prevent him from getting killed like others who joined for money. Iki guesses that Denji took the job because of Makima, and Denji confirms his suspicions. Iki warns him that only those with real motivations are surviving and tells him that he will beat him up again if he shows up tomorrow. Denji corrects himself and says that he cares about his life because it's not just his life he is responsible for. Iki attacks Denji, but Denji fights back and kicks him in the groin. Makima asks if they can work together, and they deny it. However, Makima tells Denji that he will be joining Iki's unit, and that he will be living with him. Iki warns Denji that he is allowed to kill him if he attempts to run. Denji wonders if Makima is a bad person, but Iki tells him that he should be grateful she didn't kill him and that she saved his life. In the morning, Denji makes a mess while making breakfast using various jams at Iki's place, annoying Iki with his carefree attitude. One day, they go on a mission as a fiend has been spotted. Denji asks Iki what a fiend is, and Iki explains that it is when a devil takes control of a human corpse. They enter a room where the fiend is, and Iki tells Denji to kill him by turning into a devil so he can figure out if he is useful. Denji beheads the fiend using an axe, but Iki wonders why he didn't use his powers. Denji explains that he wanted to make it painless for the fiend and that he doesn't want to get messy. Iki reveals that his family was killed by a devil in front of his eyes, and he takes his job seriously. However, Denji doesn't seem to care as much and even talks about wanting to be friends with devils. Denji explains that he just wanted to keep the blood away from the porn magazines on the ground and that he feels something is missing in his life. He thinks of Makima and admits aloud that he wants to touch her chest. Denji realizes that this is his new goal, and that he wants to have a proper life where he can fondle a woman's breasts. Makima assigns Denji a new partner, Power, who is also a fiend. Despite her strange behavior and desire for blood, Denji finds her attractive and is happy to have her as his partner. They go on patrol but are unable to find any devils. Power notes that her presence may be the reason why they can't find any devils. Denji realizes that Iki set him up and is trying to get him fired. However, they soon encounter a sea cucumber devil and Power jumps into action, smashing the devil with a hammer made from her blood. Denji realizes that Power is a valuable asset to the team despite her strange behavior. I hope you like the explanation. And for more, please don't forget to like and subscribe.